Google has come up with a brand new update and they are introducing Gemini CLI, which is an open source AI agent that runs locally on our system, can write code, debug code, can also generate images and video, everything in our system itself. So this is quite similar to Cloud Code or the Codex which OpenAI released a few months ago. But the great thing about Google is that they are giving it absolutely free. As you can see here, right, they are giving it with Gemini 2.5 Pro, which is their latest model with high usage limit at no cost. So here they are having the blog. So if we go and read it through, so here they have clearly specified to use Gemini CLI free of charge. Simply log in with a personal Google account to get a free Gemini Code Assist license. This license get access to Gemini 2.5 Pro, which gives massive 1 million token context. To ensure you rarely, if ever, hit a rate limit during this preview, we offer the industry's largest allowance, which is 60 model requests per minute and 1000 requests per day. That's insane at no charge. So in a nutshell, this image summarizes how generous Google has been. So now let's see how we can use this particular Gemini CLI in our command prompt itself. So for this, just Google Gemini CLI. If you scroll down, we will be having their GitHub repository. Just open it. And here, if you scroll down, we will be having the steps to use Gemini CLI. And the prerequisite is going to be you must have Node.js already installed on your system and make sure that it's above version 18. So if you want to watch how to install that, you can just click on the card that is appearing on top. Already done a video on that. And once you're done setting up Node.js, you can quickly run this command, or you can just install with the npm package and run Gemini. After that, you just need to authenticate and then start using it. And here are some of the features that Gemini CLI can do for us. Edit large code bases, because here we are having 1 million context length window. Generate new apps from PDFs, sketches, Gemini multi-model capabilities. That's amazing. And here is the thing, including media generation with Imagen, Veo or Lyria. I guess you need to have a licensed key for this, because Veo 2 is not available for everyone for free. So you guys, I guess you need to have a Vertex AI license for that. But apart from that, it's good for coding and stuff. That's totally free. So enough talking, let's go and run this particular command. So now let me just open command prompt and copy this, go here and paste it, npm install -g, hit enter. So once it is installed, just run the command Gemini. In my case, it automatically ran this particular command and we are getting the interface like this. Whether we are going to log in with Google or use Gemini API key, if I click on more, we are having the login with Google, like the workspace or license assist users or Vertex AI. So I will just go with login with Google, the first option, and hit enter. So it will basically take you to the browser and it will display the list of Google accounts that you have. Just select the one which you want to use to log in, and after that you will be getting an interface like this. Gemini Code Assist and the Gemini CLI are now authorized to access your account, and that's it. So once you're done signing in, this is the interface that you'll be getting. So for us to know the commands first, just run the command /help and hit enter. So this will basically give us all the commands that are there in Gemini. So to start with basics, you can add context using the @ to specify the files or context. For example, in case if you're having a particular file, you can just specify @ and that particular path to that file to target that specific file, in case if you want to debug or access that. And next, we can have the shell mode where we can execute shell commands. And apart from that, we are having the basic commands like /help, /docs to see Gemini CLI documentation, /clear to clear the screen, change theme, authentication to change the auth, /stats. Stats is used to check the number of tokens that are being used, manage memory, list of MCP servers configured, and /chat and /quit. So many options available. Apart from that, we are also having some keyboard shortcuts. So first thing what I would recommend you to do is just go and open this particular Gemini CLI in the folder where you want to create your new project, or in case if you're already having an existing project, transfer the control of the command prompt over there. So I'll also show you how to do that easily. So here I'm in my new empty folder, Gemini CLI, and now we need to open the command prompt over here. So just put your mouse here and type cmd. So this will open it, and just type Gemini here, hit enter. So we don't need to install everything from scratch and authenticate again, because we already have done everything. So Gemini will literally open here. So now I'll be giving a image as an input. So basically I'm just going to ask Gemini to recreate this particular image and give it for me. So this image is present over here in my downloads folder, and the CLI is here. So what I will do is I will just drag and drop it like this. So now the path of the image comes here, and let me just go and give, can you replicate this image in HTML, CSS and JavaScript with the additional pages and effects in a single file. That's it. This is going to be my prompt, and let me just hit enter now. Okay, now I got an error saying it cannot like access this particular file. So what I will do is I'll just go to that file and I'll just drop it inside the folder, the Gemini CLI, which path I have opened in the terminal. So now we can just use the @ symbol, and here I'm having the demo.png. So I'll just go here, suggestions, I'll just hit enter. So this will bring up the file, and I guess now it has access to it. And let me just go and give the exact same prompt which I gave it earlier. So now I have gone with the same prompt, and I'll just hit enter. And this time it has successfully read and got the contents of the file, and yeah, this time it works. So just hit enter after that, and you'll be getting this. Of course I will replicate, I'll create the main landing page and stuff, and it has given me the code over here, and it's even asking me whether it can write to index.html all this code. Yeah, I'll just go with yes, allow once. You can just change however the way we want. I'll just go with yes, allow once, hit enter over it. And after that we are getting, I have created the index.html file as you requested, and just gives us the feature what it has done. So now let's go and open the code. So here I'm having the index.html file. Let me just open it, and that looks mind blowing. Let me just open the image side by side and check how accurately it has like replicated. So this is the image, and this image is not even of high quality. Like if you zoom in, like just look at how the pixels are breaking, but it has taken this and replicated this. Like I think it's just absolutely perfect. The only thing that's missing over here is the logo. Here you can see the assets. I guess if I had given the assets, it would have like literally done that also. The logo here, the logo here, and apart from that, it has done everything perfectly. The product, examples, pricing, even the download free, it's like having that border. Done an amazing job. And yeah, it has also like added this pop-up. So close this, I'll go to product. Okay, nothing much happens for the product, and for example it has just given the placeholder. For pricing also we get the placeholder. I didn't specify anything much, but for a single image and just a single line of prompt, this is absolutely stunning. It has really done what I have told it. So now let's see another website building process, but this time we are going to use this resume as the input and ask Gemini CLI to create a website based upon this resume, not by using plain HTML this time, but let's go with a much more better tech stack, which is using React.js. Alright, so here I am in my new folder. I'm having this React.js project folder created. I'll just close the existing terminal and open the terminal over here. Go here and just run the command Gemini, and it will beautifully open us the CLI over here. That's perfect, and we still have 100% context left. So here again put the @ symbol and just type the stuff, hit enter, select the particular file you want, and I'll just go with, can you create me a React.js website based upon this resume and add cool effects and style all over it. Alright, going to be simple prompt, and let's see what it does now. I'll just hit enter. So it's planning, detailing the features, formulating a presentation, and it has given a plan, application type, a dynamic single page stuff, and visual and UX, key technologies, front-end React.js, animations. Yep, I'll just go with yes, you can. So it's asking me a confirmation before creating. I really like that. Yes, you can. So now it's asking me permission to create a new application, the npx create react app. So I will just go with yes, allow once, because I want to like see what it's going to like install. So I'll just give allow once. So it's done executing the create react app, and now it's saying the react app setup is now. So it has done the basic. Now I will create the different sections of the portfolio website as planned. I will start by creating the files for each component. So I will just go with yes, allow once. So a couple of interesting things happened. It actually got few errors like when creating or like running the commands, but it beautifully resolved it automatically. And like it even like mentioned in the chat that hey, apologies, I have done a mistake, I will just recorrect, and you just have to give permission for all. And at the end it automatically started the server. And if you ask me about a site, if it works, I got actually an error. Like if I refresh it, I'm actually getting some error. So what I will do is I will just like get the error. This is the error that I'm getting. So I'll just basically like copy it and give it back to like ask it and solve it. So I'll just go here, and it's just checking the website functionality. It's not working. So I'll just click on escape. So I'm just giving this prompt. I got a type error in home.js file and hit enter. So after correcting and reiterating, this is the website that it has given to me. And I assume like here we need to like have the image of the person, and here we're having the about me part. Not bad, but it hasn't given me like a lot of effects or style, but this stuff works. If I click on experience, it takes me there, projects takes me there, and skills, education, contact, it's there. So maybe we can just like reiterate it, like saying add these styles. This is fine, we can just like do that. That's pretty much it, guys. I have shown you a couple of examples how to use this. Do let me know what you feel about it, and subscribe my channel. Done a lot of videos. Check my playlist in AI tools and other programming in general. Thanks for watching.